tuning in to the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
My anaconda don't, my anaconda don't, my anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
Hey. Well, hey guys, welcome back to AfterBuzz. My name's Kendra Sommers, and I'll be leading this discussion tonight. And we are covering MTV's Are You the One? And no, I am not doing this by myself. I've got Kevin John.
That's your boy.
Woo! And sitting next to him, the lovely Marielou Mandl.
That's me. I'm here. Hey, guys.
Can I just say that I've missed you so much the last few weeks? I know the fans have missed you as well.
I'm so happy to be back, guys.
Well, we're glad you are back.
Yes, I did not get voted off the island.
Good.
I'm here.
We're
Amen
glad
to
you're
that.
still here.
Amen to, but Lim did, so.
Yes,
No.
yeah. Voted to the dentist chair tonight. This is going to be Season 2, Episode 8, Getting Dumped. And before we start in on the breakdown, we just want to give a mad shout-out to superfan Andrew. And if you want, please call in tonight. Our number to the studio is going to be 424-256-1729. And that goes to anybody watching this live feed right now. Please give us a ring, and we'll put you on the air.
Lem, if you're between treatments on your
Root
teeth,
canals?
call us up.
Yeah.
We like to talk to you guys because we want to know what you guys are thinking and saying and hearing, and I just want someone to talk to right now. So.
Yes, you want to open up to someone. Speaking of opening up, tonight's episode, guys, what did you think?
Oh my gosh, like so much awesome and so much drama. Like it starts and ends with drama.
Yeah.
As always, as it tends to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's like a sandwich. You know, you have bread, which is the drama. You have the meat in the middle, which is the drama, and then you have the condiments on the sandwich, which is the drama.
Yeah.
So it was a nice drama-filled sandwich of drama.
And what else did we watch? Are You the One? I mean, come on.
Yeah, you must have been hungry during the... I saw you scarfing down all that popcorn in the trailer.
You know what? Because drama makes me hungry.
Okay.
Gives me such an appetite. Think about it.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
totally.
Anytime you're going through any dramatic situation, first thing you reach for is food.
Yeah.
You right? It's like a remedy for dealing with it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of hungry, like today I got to binge watch the last few weeks of episodes because I've been working and I missed it. So it was really exciting
How
to see how
starving
everything.
were you?
Oh my gosh, it was great.
Yeah, the fridge is empty now.
The fridge is empty now. But I binge watched Are You the One, and we the last match that we got was John and Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when we opened on the episode, they were kind of, excited that they were paired up because last week's episode we had 6 matches, which is exciting. And John and Jenny are in the honeymoon suite. And how did you guys feel about that?
Was it just me, or was he in his drawers like playing the banjo or something?
Playing his musical instrument in his boxers and his socks with shoes on, and all I could think was, oh my gosh, Jenny, it doesn't get better than that. It's all downhill from here.
What woman does not want her man to serenade her in shoes, boxers, socks, and a nice little musical instrument?
And he had his plaid shirt opened up button. I mean, they were cute together. I'm not mad because when I saw the episode, I believe it was last episode, they're in the bathtub date.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they're just so cute. And he's like, do you have room in your bathtub? She's like, okay. I was like, this is so sweet. I love them.
I know.
It's great.
They're a good match. I like them a lot. Well, then we cut from them and we go to Ashley and Leighton. And, they are from the similar background. Leighton says he wants someone who's like his mom and sister, and Ashley's the virgin. So it's a really great pairing, so we think.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I had thought weeks and weeks ago, I was like, I like Leighton and Ashley for each other because it seems like they have the same kind of morals and background and things like that, even though Leighton is... he's a little bit of a two-sided coin for me. Sometimes he gets a little rough and wants to hook up with
can be a
everyone, but
bad
then
boy.
sometimes he is a good guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm not 100% on him with Leighton and Ashley now with the information we've had since a few weeks ago, but I'm into it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely into it as well. I think that, as you said, Leighton does have multiple sides to him, but I think deep down he's a good guy, great heart, and I think somebody like that will magnify the good in him.
Yeah.
And will make him, and the fact she's a virgin is good as well, so that lets him know straight off, look, this is not just a hit and quit, hump and dump, are you the one and done kind of deal.
Yeah.
Which... that was a lot of rhyming with no point.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think that I think they're cute together.
Yeah.
I would love to see it work.
Yeah.
And
Well, speaking of something that was real cute, how about that getting dumped challenge?
Cute.
Oh, that was not cute. Oh,
Yeah,
this is like the worst of everything that we've seen so far.
I know. Well, guys and girls had to go stand in these boxes that had A and B on them, and then they had to answer questions from their partner. And if they got it wrong, then they got a little surprise dumped on them.
Rinse and slop.
Oh, just like the nastiest, nasty stuff they could find in Puerto Rico, which was horrible. I was like, this would make me quit the show. If I were on I'd be like, nope, thanks.
But at least they didn't make them eat it or have to, taste it. That would have
honestly,
been.
I might have had to quit in the previous week whenever they had the girls eating hot dogs, and I hate hot dogs. And I'd be like, oh, that's it. Sorry, guys.
You don't like hot dogs?
I hate them.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
What would you what did you think was the worst thing that they dumped on them? Like, what were you cringing about when they poured it on them?
Oh my gosh, it had to be the curdled milk. Ugh. The grits, okay, maybe fine, and then the veggie delight's probably just a smoothie.
Yeah.
But the curdled milk, that's actually something gone bad.
No. What about the pig stomach?
Oh yeah. Oh.
That by far was just. That would have been one of the times I just said, put a gun to me. All right,
Yeah, it's over. Thank you.
Exactly.
Wow.
Pig stomach.
Well, it's a good thing you're not on that show.
It's a very good thing. Otherwise, I would smell very interesting
But
today.
today we have for you. Oh, no, we don't.
Surprise!
I love surprises.
No, we don't want that kind of surprise. No, thank you.
Definitely not. But yeah, the pig stomach was beyond disgusting, gross, ludicrous, atrocious, and just
But I did think this challenge was really fun because so much was at stake for them to get the same answer as their partner in the game. Things like, is your girl going to meet you in lingerie or in her birthday suit? And then they had to match the answer. If it didn't match, then they got stuff dumped on them.
That's actually a really good question, too. So we're going to go around the panel, and if your man was coming over, you wanted to surprise him, and just so our fans can get to know us better.
Let's start with you. Let's start with you, Kevin. We'll start with you. You come up with all these great ideas, so hey.
But the fans don't want to know about me. They want to know about the girls on there.
We're getting to know everyone.
We have a lot of good female viewers that I'm sure would love to know.
What I would do is I would do C, none of the above.
Okay.
What I would do if I was a woman was coming over, first of all, I would put rose petals all across the floor.
Okay.
And I would know what her favorite dessert is. Say it's just, I don't know, chocolate truffle pastry. Who knows?
Yeah.
Whatever her favorite dessert was, what I would do is I would have that on a tray for her when she came in. But it was a tray I'd be manually holding.
Okay.
Okay? And as far as my attire, what I'm wearing, because obviously I'm sure you guys all want to know what that is.
Dying to know.
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't be straight up in the nude because when you're in the nude, that doesn't give raise the anticipation or the level. It's like I already see it all. You kind of got to take some clothing off and you got to make it all more sensational and seductive. So I believe that the more clothing the better. So I'd have a bow tie on and a button-up shirt because there's something sexy about a woman unbuttoning a guy's button-up shirt. That's the sexiest thing.
I feel like you've thought about this scenario very thoroughly.
I'm really making this up as I go.
It's really fantastic. You know what? I think you win.
Yeah. Do you do this for all your dates, or is there Because
we're gonna show up and be like, all right, where's this at?
So we're gonna go to next.
Pizza? I don't want a pizza. Where's my dessert? No, I agree though that having something on, then you have something in wrap, like a wrapping paper, is fun.
So Marielou, birthday suit or lingerie?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna wear a big bear suit.
Bear suit.
Yeah, with a bow tie.
Like grizzly or brown bear?
A little bit of both. Why not?
Okay, but
just half and half.
So my question is, do you think you're going to entice your man wearing that when he comes over in a big bear outfit?
What I'm going to do is put rose petals all over the floor, and then I'm going to hold a tray of this person's favorite pastries, and then I'm going to wear a button up and a bow tie.
I am walking off the set.
Kevin and John left the building. Oh, he's back, everybody.
His name's fun. Like the challenge was really fun, but like some of the other questions that they had was like, do you prefer morning sex or nighttime romance, or is this person going to choose an island retreat or go to the city and party?
Yeah.
So it's really neat things for them to get to know their person that they're matched up with, as well as like fun for us to watch.
Yeah, like we're getting to know each other at the panel. Anyways.
So Kendra, speaking of getting to know, you're the one that bid the question. So Kendra.
Oh, Ashley and Leighton. Anyways, getting back to them, they were.
Nice segue.
They were partnered.
The fans want to know.
I mean, I don't know, to be honest. I really don't. I really liked what Ellie said on the show about how, you know what, I don't do lingerie, I just go all out. And that was pretty funny, just her mentality.
All out, like just nude or birthday suit or?
Well, she was like, we're going to do it anyway, so we might as well just get there.
I just love her attitude. She's just so like,
she said
ballsy.
a similar thing at one of the last questions that they asked when the girls were still dumping the buckets was, do you want to be smart and ugly or pretty and dumb? And she had chose pretty and dumb because she didn't want to be. Oh wait, no, which one did she pick?
She
chose smart
and ugly. I think
I think
she chose pretty and dumb
because she said she didn't want to be
an ugly bitch.
Oh yeah, she did.
She's so I love her.
I know, I love her too. And as anyone that watches the show knows that Ellie is my girl. You know, she definitely just keeps it fun in there, and she keeps it as irreverent as one possibly could. Yeah. And I just love her wit. And you know what? To Ellie, if she's watching, beauty is overrated anyway. So just get the brains, and you can always work on the beauty. Stick with the brains, because
I love her no matter what.
Beauty is too superficial.
Yeah. But like in this episode, they had a little moment with her where she's like, I'm gonna come out my shell and get what I need out of this. Like I feel like she's been playing nice and making friends and like just kind of hanging out, but now she's like, she's got her eye on something she wants. She wants Anthony, and she's like, I'm gonna go get it. Well, and I'm like, yes, go get it.
She got it.
What did you guys think about Leighton and Ashley pairing up for this challenge? And then when they were paired up, they didn't know anything about each other. You know what I mean? Like they got all the answers wrong, and Leighton got everything dumped on him. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's a little bit where they like on paper they look good, but then on paper doesn't make you a match. So. And we kind of see the result of that when we get to the end, when we get into the matchup ceremony.
Definitely. Well, let's see here. On the pairing, then we had 3 couples win the dream date. And I know you said a couple comments about the matchups, and you thought a couple of them were really off. The one...
Like which one?
Wasn't it? Let's see. Have it right here. That you were kind of surprised about Brandon and Brianna because Brandon has really calmed down this episode.
Oh, you said that. Did you feel like Brandon had calmed down?
Oh, yeah, that was me. I like how you got me and her mixed up.
I know.
No, like the matches are interesting, especially where they're at this point where they got 6 matches in the last one. So, like, are they sticking with the same people? Are they swapping? Like, what's the strategy here? And that's kind of what gets me with this group in general, is that I don't know if there's always strategy.
No.
Well, yeah, and it's funny, we kind of touched on that before last time, and we're saying, look, at some point you have to put your emotions away and focus on the game, winning the game, strategically planning it out, whatever kind of whatever kind of mode or anything that you want to use, you have to at some point determine that and execute it. And it was good to see that, okay, they weren't all worked up. And Brendan, like I said, he was an emotional roller coaster last episode. He was toned down. I think why is because he watched this show, and he was like, you know what, they're right about me.
Yeah, they finished filming this before we started.
But they still watch us. I talked to several of them on Facebook. So.
Oh, we know you do.
I know.
Speaking of which, why don't you share with us the fans that the cast members you do talk with on Facebook?
Oh, I've talked to several.
Such as?
Jenny is definitely my girl. We talk about, she's a Packer fan, and we talk about Green Bay constantly.
I love Jenny.
Oh yeah, she's great. I talked to, oh my gosh, you guys, look, we have a caller.
We do have a caller.
Oh.
Wow. Is this
Andrew.
Oh, hey, Andrew.
CSU Kirk in the house.
Yeah. How we doing tonight, guys?
Good. Well, I'm Kendra, and this is Kevin and Marielou.
Hi.
Right.
So what did you think of tonight's episode?
I'm loving the season. I'm not loving how they're playing this game. I feel like they're playing it very, very bad. Like they're not. They don't know what they're doing. It's obvious that they have no idea what they're doing. I mean, 8 master ceremonies and 5 lights. They got a long way to go.
So Andrew, if they allowed you, we know they obviously already filmed the season, but if they allowed you to go into the house next episode and give some kind of motivational, insightful speech that would, inspire them to go forward, what would you tell the cast?
I would tell. I mean, I'm not going to say what Paris told them a few weeks ago. Follow your heart, because obviously that's not working, right?
No, negative.
I don't know. That's a good question. I think I'd tell him to just put Brandon in the truth booth next week. I mean, how did he not go in this one? I mean, he went in the first 3, and now he has 2 people left, and they didn't put him in.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like with strategy, like some people we're like whittled down to only like a few options for them. Those are the people they need to target and be like, match with this person. Great, now we're done. Gone.
Like season 1, they had a lot of good leaders like Simone, like Gray, like Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
This season they have too many Chiefs and no Indians.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice analogy there.
So, Andrew, you've been watching the show since it started. You've watched both seasons.
Yeah. I actually spoke with a few of the season 1 cast members, and it's a definitely interesting show. I love watching it.
What if MTV approached you and said, Andrew, would you like to be on season 3? Would you go for it, or would you say, you know what, guys, I've got too much game and too much strategy on the line?
Absolutely, I would absolutely go on. I would definitely go on, hands down.
Hands down.
Now, Andrew, obviously you talked about last season because you watched that and this one. Which season? I know the season's not over with, but which season so far are you liking the most?
I would as much as I love this cast from season 2, I would have to say season 1.
Season 1.
I feel like a lot of the cast members were more real. They were more. I feel like they're not like all they're not all crazy like Layton, like Brandon, Dario. I mean, all the guys. To tell you the guys the truth, I don't like that many of the guys. I feel like a lot of the guys are way too overconfident. Like I told you, Kevin, on Friday.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, I went on Andrew's show on Friday. Thanks for having me on there too. It was incredible.
Oh, tell me
no
about the
problem.
show.
That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Well, maybe if one of you guys are lucky, Andrew will have you on the show another time.
Yeah. What is your show? Tell us about your show.
Yeah, I do it. It's called The Big Time Reality. I don't think. Yeah, more than likely, I'm not going to be doing one this week, but keep your guys open. I might be having somebody from season 2 hopefully next week.
Okay.
Right on.
Definitely. So it's all about Are You the One, or do you talk about all MTV shows?
Real World's coming up in 3 weeks now, and I'll be having people from that show on as well. So Real World Chicago Skeletons, that should be fun as well.
Perfect.
Anything in Chicago is always fun. Believe that. Now, Andrew, I was going to ask, if you could take any girl from this season out on a date, which girl would you take?
That's a tough one.
So many to choose from.
Can I take who I wouldn't take first?
Yes, please.
Yeah, narrow it down.
I wouldn't take. I don't know. Ellie, I think would be more of a friend, so I wouldn't take her on a date.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm. That's your girl.
That is my girl.
Jess, if I did Jess wrong, I think she would probably kill me in my sleep. So I think that wouldn't work.
Oh man.
If I had to pick one though, it'd be between Jasmine and Christina.
Ooh.
Why is that?
Ooh.
I love Jasmine. That purple dress last night
Looked great on her. She looked fabulous.
She was killing it. Killing
She
it.
did.
Killing it.
And the house agrees with you on Jess. I think all of them were like, this is the girl who's most likely to stab an ex-boyfriend.
Definitely.
Oh my God, her eyes are. I mean, I love them and hate them at the same time. They're great, but they're scary as well.
Yeah, well, you guys may not have heard about this. I was doing some research on the cast members of Are You the One, but Jess actually just got tapped to play Lorena Bobbitt in a Lifetime movie.
No.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's not for real, is it?
They said it was typecasting, so.
Oh. okay.
That's incorrect information.
Oh,
No,
oh my gosh.
Absolutely incorrect.
I was
but
gonna say,
let's see how
what
long
was
you can
this
make this happen.
yeah.
I got one question for you guys, and then I'll let you guys continue on with the show. I want to know what you guys' thoughts on the Anthony and Dario beef.
As everyone takes a big gasp over here.
You know, that was an interesting twist at the end, and you know, I actually I get excited about drama, so I was very excited when that happened, and can't wait till next week.
I'll say this.
Yeah, it's going to be insane. I feel like Layton, it's the same song and dance with this kid. I mean, we saw it with Jenny, with him and Anthony.
Yeah.
And now it's moved on to Ashley.
So are you just saying he likes to pick fights? That's his type?
That's how MTV's editing it.
Yeah, well, I think it has a lot to do with what you had mentioned, where there's like all the guys are just kind of overconfident.
Mm-hmm.
A lot
Yeah,
of.
as far as the guys go, I only have a couple favorites on the guys. I love Brandon. I feel like Brandon is the star of one of the stars of the show. I mean, he's featured every single week. It looks like we're gonna have something crazy with him and Nate going on next week. Who else? Brandon, and I liked Curtis up until the point when he got in the truth booth. I think after he went in the truth booth, he became very arrogant.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
That's about it. Like all the other guys, I feel like are either A, way too emotional, or B, way too annoying.
I totally agree with you. And they really have a nice variety of guys on that spectrum.
I mean, they picked the right guys for drama. That's what they wanted. They did a good job selecting the, a few good men.
A few good men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew, thank you so much for calling in. Can you tell us where our fans can find you on social media?
Yeah, absolutely. Twitter's at CSUA Kirk, and then Instagram is Andrew Kirk. That's KIRK1.
And then one more time, what's the name of your podcast?
Big Time Reality TV. Just Google Big Time Reality TV, and you'll be able to see. I've last few episodes I've recapped Are You the One? I had Kevin on last Friday. It was a lot of fun. I definitely want to thank you for coming back on, Kevin. Thanks for coming on, Kevin. That was a blast.
Anytime, Andrew. It was a blast to be on your show, man. So great talking to you, man. And vice versa. You are welcome to come back on this show anytime that you want to call in. You got family here.
Yeah, come and see us.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, brother.
Right there.
That was so nice of him to call in.
Yeah, no, it was really great to get an opinion of another super fan.
Well, yeah, the thing I like about Andrew is he's a super fan. He definitely watches the show, but one of the things I really like, but he also watches it from like an analytical perspective as well. Yeah. And some of the kind of the same things that we watch and question, he obviously has those as well. So it's always good to bounce off of somebody else who is just as obsessive as you are over the show.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Speaking of obsessive, one of the main issues on tonight's episode, they were concerned about the 11th girl when they were doing the matchups.
Yes. And they all this talk about the 11th girl, but she showed up the same time as them, so why is she singled out as the enemy of all of the girls? I don't like this girl on girl hate.
Because they edited that way and they added that element to add, to provoke controversy and women catfight.
And I don't like it.
It's really not nice.
Well, what do you guys expect? Do you expect her to come on and have Bible study with all the girls?
No, but we don't have to be religious in Bible study in order to be friends with other females.
Yeah.
I do get, as far as the game goes, if Christina gets paired with someone, then somebody else has to go. So then, yes, the rest of the girls are in danger of being sent home.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I feel like that's something they can use to their benefit in their strategy.
I mean, it's not like she said, hey, please cast me as the 11th girl. That's the network doing that. And it's sad that she's getting thrown under the bus.
Yeah, well, but then the guys, they get together and they actually, we see some strategy and they start conspiring. They're like, great, then we all need to figure out who Christina's match is because then it will take down 2 girls in the house. So that's great. I enjoyed seeing that they were working together to try and make something happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then after that, they go to this epic costume party, which I love. I feel like in every episode they have one of these things where everyone gets drunk and they're grinding on each other. And it's just, it's so nice to have that. You were talking about how the layout of the show is always similar.
You know what I was thinking when they did a costume party? You know, obviously they filmed the show, you know, months in advance. So I was wondering when they did the costume party if they thought that would land on Halloween or somewhere around there. So that's maybe why they did it. And then, you know, I guess as editing started happening, they're like, it's not going to make Halloween. So instead of calling it the Halloween party, we'll just call it the hot costume party or whatnot.
Yeah, which is quite possible. Like, it could have lined up like that, but it just was a little behind.
It just was a little behind. But
No, Thanksgiving party.
Exactly.
Thanksgiving party.
Yeah.
Well,
I was thinking I was just a random choice for a party, but then again, when you just do you really need a motive or reason to party when you're on a show like this?
Well, last week, how can you really beat Optimus Prime? They were on that like semi thing in the on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really beat that.
Optimus Prime?
Yeah, Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
That's what they called it.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes, it was great. It was really cool. But I mean, I love a costume party. I can have a costume party anytime, so it doesn't matter.
What would you have came to the costume party? What would you dress up as?
Well, for a party a few weeks ago, I dressed up actually as the Duck Hunt dog.
What's that?
The what?
The dog from Duck Hunt, which is a game.
Oh, Nintendo.
Yeah, you know, like the dog comes up and he's got his mallard. I dressed up as.
So you were a dog for Halloween.
It wasn't for Halloween. I actually missed Halloween because of work, but it was another party where we were dressed up as Nintendo characters, and I was a Duck Hunt dog.
That is so cute.
That's awesome.
What about you? What would you have dressed up as for this party?
Well, a couple weeks ago for Halloween, I dressed up as Aaron Rodgers' groupie. So like a super.
It's like your regular outfit. That's how you are.
You were. Yeah, I'm about to say. First of all, that's you in real life. So I don't know how that's a costume. But
No.
I'm joking, Kendra.
No, I was just like a super Packer fan, and I wore Aaron Rodgers' jersey, and that's what I was calling it.
Yeah, that's
so
cool.
It's pretty cool.
I didn't know that you can actually, label yourself a groupie as a Halloween costume. That's
Why not?
Why not? I made it
Why
work.
not? So if you were to meet Aaron Rodgers, do you think you would make out with him the way that Ashley and Daria were making out at this costume party?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah?
No question. It would be on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
On like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, because like he was trying to prove a point. He was like, "Oh, you're between me and this guy. Come on, let's do this." And then he made out with her, and she was like, "Oh, okay, fine."
What about the girl that sat down and started watching?
Oh my gosh, was that Brianna? I believe maybe it was Brianna.
Yeah,
But she was like, "I'm gonna watch." Okay.
She like laid down. She was like all up in it.
Yeah, she was like looking at the tongue and the lips and all that stuff. She was literally in it. I was like, wow, that's kind of creepy and a little perverted.
Yeah.
But hey, who am I to judge?
Well, and nobody even stopped her. She was just like sitting there for a while.
Oh my gosh. Well, they're all like a little exhibitionists. There's a boom boom room. I mean, there's cameras.
Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say way-o, hey-o.
Awesome. So then they go to the truth booth, right?
Yep. We have Christina and Nathan, who are not a match.
Not a match. But I thought the strategy was good. Send Christina in. Send Christina in.
That was smart.
Match her with somebody different every time.
And then there's a lot more getting it on
Yeah.
after that.
Lots of emotions mixed in with their strategy. Like, I get it. I get the game. But then, after you leave here with your $1 million, then you're what, 1/20th of $1 million, then hook up with whoever you want.
I think it's 50,000 that each would get, something like that.
Well,
Which is all right.
every week I feel so bad for the people that really care about each other, like Christina and Brandon. They're just really, like, you can just tell they really care about each other. Like, she was crying, because she feels like she's not going to get her match. And he was saying it's going to be okay. He really cares about her.
Yeah.
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 They care about each other.
They do, yeah. I mean, I know it portrays some of them as these self-centered, arrogant, narcissistic people, but you can tell they're compassionate individuals. They truly have hearts, which is wonderful.
I can't wait to hear from our cast members after the show, like after the season's over, and see if anybody mixed up their matches post-show.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Of course.
If you really had a connection with somebody,
Yeah.
because that's like in a workplace connection.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like there's got to be like the game, and then there's like life.
I'm really excited for the reunion show.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
Last season, someone had a baby from this. So
Oh, she got knocked up on the show?
I'm not sure, but I think after, because they were a match.
All right on.
On the show, you dork.
No, but I'm saying
That's
they
how
engage
science
in that.
works.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Science works that way. It's possible.
That's if an egg is fertilized, then no matter where it happens, a baby will be conceived. So, anyways,
Can we talk about this matchup ceremony? We had the girls.
absolutely, let's do it.
We had the girls, right?
Yes.
And then who they were picking, like they tried to strategize at the beginning, and then it wasn't.
It just fell apart. It was really weak, and they actually got less lights this week than they did last week.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And remember, we were wondering if the people that are already matched up were included in the lights that came on, and we decided that they were.
Yeah, because you have to get a final of 10 lights.
Yeah.
So even though we have some people in the honeymoon suite, their lights are already lit up. So we started with
Three that were already lit. Yeah.
So they only made 2 extras. Who were our matches? Do you have them?
We have John and Jenny, Pratt and Paris, and then we have Curtis and Shelby.
And those are our
3.
set.
They're locked
done.
in. They're in the suite, on the honeymoon. And then we switched it up a bit on who we're going to match up with for the matches. And we had Brianna and Nathan, Jasmine and Alex. We had Jess and Anthony, and we'll come back to that because that was kind of interesting what happened at the end. Tyler and Brandon. And we had Alex and Garland, Leighton and Ellie, Ashley and Dario, and then we had
Then Christina came up,
She
right.
was left out.
And that's, they do kind of pit her against everyone. They're like, Christina, pick from anybody who's already chosen. And then she ends up picking, what was it, Anthony?
She went with Anthony. Anthony.
Yep. She picked Anthony, so then he had to choose.
Yep.
Yeah.
He had to choose.
And his decision was...
He picked Jess, the girl he got it on with the first episode.
It came full circle.
It really did.
I was really happy that she did that because they obviously had some kind of connection at the beginning of the season, but they have yet to have attempted that as a match. So I was like, maybe. You had that connection with him at the beginning. Why not? At this point, you just have to explore all your options.
You really do.
You do.
Now, do you think that he picked Jess out of fear?
She's scary.
Out of fear he was going to get stabbed or something?
Yeah, because when Christina was like, I pick Anthony, and they cut to Anthony and Justin, and she's like, excuse me? I was like, oh no, honey.
I know. That's crazy. Well, then there was a little bit of a fight. Andrew was kind of talking about that at the ceremony. There's a bit of a riff between Leighton and Dario. What do you guys think about that?
Now, what that is, Ashley had picked Dario. So when Ashley was up there, Leighton had already been chosen by Ellie. And they're asking Ashley, did you want Leighton or do you want Dario? Well, at this point, it's already locked in. You might as well just go with Dario for the game, right? Because you can't steal another person's guy once they're chosen in this. So it was a little drama for nothing. Just pick Dario and move forward. But okay, great.
Well, he fights with everyone.
He did fight.
He was saying some nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Words were flying.
Yeah.
A lot of expletives. At any rate, I just thought it was hilarious when Dario was like, so, who do you like better? Or whatever he asked her. He's like, who would you rather be up here with me or Leighton? Or something like that. And he gave her, and she was like, you. And he was like, booyah! Boo! And it was just really, I was like, dude, really, you're just making a fool.
What is she going to say?
He really put her on the spot. That is true. But, hey, he rode hard for his woman, and he got that booyah on it. So, but he won't be booing y'all that because, she's not,
Yeah.
going there.
Well, that's what he called out Leighton for hooking up with somebody.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, she's a virgin. You just hooked up with someone. That's not what she's about. And I'm like, well, Dario, I'm pretty sure you have at least attempted to hook up with other people.
Well, let's get into some predictions, guys. What do you think?
Now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So, Kevin, we'll start with you. What do you think?
Man, I predict that Ellie is going to find her match next episode. She's gonna solidify her mate because she even gave us a little inclination of that earlier, and she's like, no more playing around. I'm going hard. I'm gonna do it. I think that was kind of setting us up for something that's gonna happen next episode. So I think that she will be locked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just.
I'm into that.
You into that?
I want Ellie to find love.
I do.
Yeah.
Or at least her dude for this show. Yeah. I predict, because we only got 5 lights out of the 10 on this one, but last week we had 6. So they were on a high. Now they're regressing again.
Yeah.
We only have 3 more chances. My prediction is that they're not going to make it.
No.
That's my prediction, is that it's just not gonna come together.
Do you think they're not going to have a strategy, or why do you think they're not going to get it?
I think if they do develop a strategy now, it's too late to implement anything that's going to be worthwhile.
Okay. You don't think there's any second chances on this or anything? They can't just get it together?
Well, if they do it, it's going to be a fluke, I think. if they do end up getting all 10 matches, it's going to be because they threw the dice and it happened to land on the right side.
Okay. So luck. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you don't have a lot of faith in them.
No. Because they're mixing too much emotion in the game.
Yeah.
Which, it's an emotional game, right? So there's got to be a balance.
Agreed.
It's hard to separate the two, though. I mean, I feel for them because once your emotions get involved, I mean, just any decision is usually dictated by your emotions, and it's hard.
Yeah.
You know, they say a lot of times, you know, the heart thinks before the brain does, and you know, you kind of see that taking over now. So.
Right, but they do have a lot of information. Like there are some of the cast members that have been matched up with most of the people. Then they need to narrow down. Like, okay, so this person hasn't made a match yet. They've already matched up with 6 people. There's this many left.
Yeah.
Go with them and send them to the booth.
Well, that's what Tyler was saying last week when she was on our show. She was talking about coming up with a strong strategy, a lot like what you're saying. And I feel like what you're saying with the heart is that's what's happening, and they need to get it together and kind of think about what you're saying.
Yeah. So, and that's like where Tyler is trying to make something happen because she's come on to the show to win. So,
by the way, big shout out to Tyler, too. Tyler came on our show last week and spoke some goods, really good. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely go back and check that out. And by the way, while you're on there, please go to iTunes, rate us, click on there to, send us comments. We love comments, whether good nor bad. At least it lets us know that you guys are watching. So please go on iTunes right there, download our podcast, and we appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Perfect. Well, tell them where they can find you.
Well, you guys can find me
right here.
Here every Tuesday night, right here at 6 p.m. So, or if you don't want to find me there, you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at HeyKevinJohn, or on my website, it's kevinjohn.com.
Yes, and I'm Marielou Mandl. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Marielou Mandl, which is MarielouMandl. It's spelled weird, and I have to make sure you guys can find
I don't think
me.
I got that.
Can you say it again?
As long as they did, yeah.
Yeah,
that's all
but
that
it's
matters.
like my name is my name plus the spelling. Like that's how I have to introduce
Why does it
myself.
have to be so difficult?
I don't know, seriously. Why does it have to be when I say my last name? People are like, "Did you spell your name wrong?" No, I didn't spell it wrong. That's how it's spelled.
Perfect.
It makes you
Kendra.
unique.
Thank you, Kendra, for rocking.
Yeah, thank you. I'm at Kendra Sommers. You can find me on Twitter, KendraSommer, and I'm also on YouTube and Facebook. And that's all.
And she returns all her messages.
I do.
On Facebook, Twitter, whatnot. Kendra will return it in a timely manner.
I'm very adamant.
Amen.
Perfect.
All right, thanks for watching,
Thank you guys.
Peace out.
Bye.
See you next time. Same day, same week. We're here.
We'll be here.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.